Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles, Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Heracles Porsche here, playing on Guild Lock. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If not, hugs for you. Smelly sandals. Smelly sandals for your enemies. We got so much to talk about today. It's ridic. I am here on the Archduke suit. I've been playing with these for a while, though I guess this is only my second time uploading a video in this suit. And my light weapon today is the Mass Driver. I've got it up to Proto Mass Driver, and I doubt this will surprise you, but I'm actually kind of a Mass Driver newbie, and yeah, in spite of all the ridiculous time I've put into this game, I really never got into the Mass Drivering too much until recently, and also, let's talk, but enough about that. Let's talk about shoutouts. I got a mention in a CEO Pyrex video, actually a couple of them, and during that same video, he used a very girly image. Here's mine. This is my girly image that I created for a Dust video a long time ago. I'm pretty super proud of it because I don't even own Adobe Photoshop. I literally just put that together with like the right PNG file and preview and stuff. And yeah, I was pretty proud of that, and I thought I would go down in Dust 514 history as having created the girliest image in Dust 514 ever, but that's no longer the case. CEO Pyrex has, I hate to admit this openly and out loud, but he's outgirlied me permanently. Like, checkmate. I have been racking my brains, people. Completely racking my brains. Because you guys know who I am. I'm a competitive player. I don't like to come home with second best, but he's just outgirlied me. There's that picture. I won't even show it here. But that picture in his video that I was also in was it just massively outgirlied me by a huge margin. I'm never gonna be able to top that. I just have to. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to live with that. But yeah, I actually was. I think I think he talked about me, or not talk. He didn't talk about me. He mentioned me a few videos ago of his ago, and then in a more recent one, I was actually in the video. I was actually playing with Pyrex. And that's the video. That was like the actual day we played together was like a while ago, but he finally got around to using the footage, and my score was nothing super crazy impressive. I was just kind of one of those quiet people in the background getting up those uplinks that matter. But yeah, he also mentioned officer suits, and didn't really know what the deal was with officer suits, and this is a pretty good illustration here, I think, using the Archduke's 3 weapons. It's really just this one in the frames. I mean, that kind of makes it special, and I mean, pretty much, I mean, you guys know the score, pretty much every officer suit except for the Logi Bros has either an extra weapon or an extra piece of equipment. So yeah, that kind of makes them special, even if, you know, aside from the obvious like extra PG CPU stuff. But yeah, that there's usually extra stuff you get to use on officer suits. So and I mean, I'm sure you guys know I didn't spend, even after officer suits came out, I didn't spend, you know, my videos making crazy OP officer suit videos to start with, because you know, I was still kind of on the whole. I mean, I was playing a lot. I was still a little hardcore. I was like trying to do PC and stuff, but I was playing PC and Galaji back then anyway, so no need to use officer suits. But yeah, I had for pubs, I still had the you know, the underdog that's used super cheap suits mentality back then. It's not at all these days, because these are last days stats. I just want all my assets to burn. I want them all to just be like, I used everything that I spent ridiculous amounts of time earning, and that kind of justifies all the ridiculous amount of time I spent on this game, even though it really doesn't. Whatever, yeah. But there's another shout out I should mention before this game is over, And that was talking about all the big names here today. Oh yeah, name dropping like some kind of name droppy person. That was not sexy at all. It was a shout out from CCP Frame. Um, it was a retweet of my finally in a frame suit video. There it is. There's the I don't know why strong. He said he's done that stronker thing. What is stronker? That's the second time he's said I grow stronger. Why is he misspelling stronger? Why is he misspelling my name too? I don't know. It's a mystery. The ways of the CCP frame are a mystery to me. If anyone is out there who I can rack their brains to figure out how CCP frame brain works, brain racking for brain racking thing. Look, let's move on to new topics before this gets even more awkward than the normal awkwardness of the Heracles Porsche YouTube channel. I have a crap ton of topics to discuss today. And by the way, just to finish off my social media addiction, make sure you're friends with me on Facebook. Oh god, the addiction is real. But you guys know other addictions. I've always been an alcoholic. And that's, yeah. I spent time on like 3 different characters, ridiculous amounts of time. And, so, yeah, I'm actually finishing off my dust days, being spec'd. I recently just spec'd into the last officer suit I wasn't spec'd into, so those videos should be up before too long. I'm still a little restricted on, you know, being able to get every single weapon to you guys, but hopefully by the end of Dust I will have, you know, I will have done everything there is to do infantry, basically, more or less. Yeah, but this is just how I'm spending the end of my Dust days. Originally, this was going to be a long-term plan. I was going to, like, you know, not play so much Dust right now and, like, move on to other things. And, like, maybe in, like, 2 years, I would just let my passive SP, you know, get me all these officer suits. But instead, I turned back into Mr. Hardcore for you guys so you had a chance to see everything. Everything before Dust closes. I did that for you. For you. It's all for you. But yeah, the upload pile has been ridiculous recently. I'm sure you guys have seen lots of new stuff going up on the Heracles Porsche YouTube channel. But I actually haven't played too much for like the past 2 days. I've played like 1 Dust game in the past 2 days, but because I have such a huge pile of reserve footage, it's like you wouldn't even notice the slowdown is gonna happen at all. And I have so many Dust vids, like even after Dust closes, I could just like keep you in a nice warm security blanket of, you know, new Dust footage, so it feels like it'll just never end. What is Dust may never die. Oh god, I'm using a Game of Thrones reference. Oh, and by the way, the Game of Thrones actually finally got around to finishing off season 5. Man, was that depressing season. That whole season was just like, I mean, I remember the Red Wedding and everything, but man, season 5 is just like, how many horrible things can we do to different people? You know, it doesn't matter if they're good or bad. Let's just make as many horrible things happen to people as humanly possible. That's all that show has become. It's worldwide sensation, but it's just like, no, let's just make awful things happen over and over again. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know why I watch that show. I shouldn't. It's just awful now. Anyway, what else is there? I guess I'm still technically in a PC corp, but I don't really PC anymore. I just don't want to spend my like last days as like Mr. Super Hardcore anymore. That just isn't coming together for me. I just want to be like, oh, that's an interesting new fit that I never tried, and then that'll be the end of Dust for me. But the only thing I'm like feel super passionately about in Dust right now is just stupid LAV glitches. If you use these LAV glitches, screw you, man. Like, screw you, buddy. It's like you don't lose the game any less if you use an LAV glitch. You just make it so nobody goes home with skill points or anything. So it's just like, bleh. Don't be like that, dog. But anyway, yeah, nobody's gonna. I actually purposely was not sharing those LAV glitch videos to try to, because I knew if people saw me getting agitated, they would think, oh, it's funny to troll the YouTuber with the LAV glitch, but it doesn't matter now. It just my being there has no bearing on whether they happen or not. They just happen. People just want to just tr be butt heads. Wow, that's like #1 way to encourage bad trolls is to like with bad counter trolls. So, anyway, but no, seriously, screw LAV glitchers. Like just accept that you've been defeated with dignity and let people go home with SP instead of doing your butt munch stuff. Wow. Yeah, I'm not discouraging them at all, am I? Anyway, oh wow, I still have a little time left. I had all my topics planned out and everything, even though it doesn't seem like it. But yeah, I am still reflecting the fact these are last days of Dust. And like originally when I was creating this channel, I was just like, I have to just record moments that I can like look back on. But now I'm just like thinking like I'm becoming that like too many videos guy and not enough work into the videos guy. And I want to like switch that. I want to switch from quantity to quality. Although, let's be real, quantity takes less work, people. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll continue to keep the channel awesome. Okay? We'll figure out a way. You just keep giving me your feedback and the awesome will happen. Okay? The awesomeness has to continue. It can't stop. Won't ever stop. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I never got into making Dust videos because to have a huge subscriber count. But I do know being Mr. like releasing tons and tons of footage, it does feel like it's a bit of a turnoff for people to like see way too much footage up on the channel. So I try to keep it like, what you see is friggin' awesome rather than, oh my god, so many Dust videos, I can't even watch all these in a day, Trying to keep it palatable. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm just talking about nothing at this point, aren't I? That's okay. It's just, I'm gonna have to get good at this, because I want to keep filling these videos with content. For reasons. Also, more filler content. Shout out to my best friend in real life, even though she doesn't actually watch these videos. She got me a Captain Phasma mug, and it was one of those totally, I don't think she even knew that I have some irrational, pointless, and completely impossible to understand obsession with Captain Phasma, but I do. And she got me this amazing Captain Phasma mug. Anyway, here's a new, I was playing with a new Archduke's fit, and it's really badly designed, because like the shot, yeah, this mix of weapons is not good. I think I just really only needed to change the sidearm. Oh, I guess that worked out there a little bit. But yeah, I just had a less than ideal sidearm. Oh, kept him off the point. It's like he knew. How did he know? Oh, maybe he was on comms and he actually had a partner who said, "Get the frick out of there." I don't know. But, or was this my bad one? I don't know. I think this was my kind of lousy Archduke setup. Let's see. It was the Gastons. It was the basic shotgun, and I think maybe it was the bull pistol. I don't know. Didn't work well together. There was a mid-range kind of weakness to this suit, I remember. Wow, I can't believe I actually still have time left in this video. Oh, but yeah, I do just have this kind of goal to just burn through all of my assets before Dust ends. To just, like, to have this kind of weird way of justifying all the time I spent in this game. I think I already mentioned that. But, yeah, as you can see, I'm just burning through all my remaining officer suits and officer weapons and a pretty good pile of my ISK. But actually, what was interesting was there was a long time ago, there was a dude I actually ran into who was still playing in blueprint suits. And I mean, that's not super surprising. Oh, see, this was just that could have worked there. I just didn't make the shotgun pointer go over the person. Oh, I use such grandiose technical terms. But yeah, I actually ran into a dude who was like still in blueprint suits, and I mean, he was like, he clearly had lots of resources from the way he was talking, but it's like, yeah, man, I don't care. I'm a patient man. I'll just wait to get all this stuff back in the next, Eve FPS game. I'm like, so he's saving he was saving literally everything he had from Dust for Dust 2.0, and I didn't have the heart to like point out to him. It's like, we really can't expect to get anything back in Dust 2.0. I'm not expecting to get my officer weapons back, my blueprints back. I don't even know if I'm getting my ISK back. The only thing I expect to influence what I get in Dust 2.0 is the amount of ORM I spent on this game, and maybe they'll give me some bonus for how much SP I have, but that's it. I don't really expect to get a lot back in the next Dust, so I'm not holding my breath for that. Oh, it's so nice to have lodgies around. I love lodgies. I love lodging. Everything about being a lodgy is amazing. Also, give me feedback on my music video, guys. I am not at all afraid to make this video channel more musical. But yeah, guys, expect a good amount of continuing officer suit footage from me until Dust ends. Like I said, it's not about being super hardcore, having better stuff than people. It's just, the opportunity to try some new fits before this whole thing closes down. I've been doing a rush job to make sure. Ooh, I like that. I like that thing that just happened on the screen there. I like that. The whole, two bodies flying at once. I don't get to make things like happen like that nearly enough. But yeah, just to kind of, definitively have tried everything infantry. And obviously, I never spec'd into ADS, and I never ever would have become like even a remotely good frickin' tanker whatsoever. But yeah, oh, someone on the counter hacks there, dude. Oh, and finish that off with a laser. Oh, I had a nice little variety on this one. I forgot I used the laser. I was gonna surprise you guys with my Archdukes with the laser video, but that is not gonna be a surprise for you anymore, because you've already seen the Archdukes with the laser. I forgot this was a total variety show. Oh well, too lazy to go back and fix that now. But yeah, this actually was not really the ideal level to be using the Archdukes on. I mean, I used the Archdukes pretty well in this game, but I was in another game recently where I just burned through a lot of Archdukes really stupidly, and they don't add, having the laser here is not bad. Having the mass driver is okay, but only if you like hang totally back on that tower. Otherwise, you might as well just be in a regular old heavy, so you can, just keep giving me your feedback, guys, and I'll continue to put out ridiculous Dust videos with me talking about ridiculous things and just continuing to be a ridiculous human being for your entertainment. And until next time, everybody, I shall see you Starside.